for the month of April 2024. Hello, my airbenders. Show your love and support to your girl Marie, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And thank you for everyone who has. I'm still doing the $20 email reading, so if you want to check that out, check it out in the link in the description box below. Or if you want a 6-month report or a yearly to figure out like how these stars are going to affect you in your natal chart, then check that out too on my consultation page. Click the half hyperlink, it still works. And yeah, and I'll be happy to read you. It's based on your date of birth, time, and place. It's just a natal chart, and then the natal chart with the planets and la la la. Yep, and it's pretty freaking good. I am pretty good at it. It's pretty cool because like people like be like, it's kind of funny because like then the same people that got the yearlies will be like, oh my god, I want to read it, I want to read it. And then I don't do the readings with them. I just go through their natal chart with them, and I'm like, on this day this is when it's gonna happen. So it's cool. So check it out if you want to check it out. So anyways, so this week or this month on April 1st at 6:14 p.m. Mercury goes retrograde. This is in your third house. You can be relying more on your intuition. This could also be a busy energy. Of course, it's been busy for you. So you have a stellium happening in your third house as well. You can find yourself driving a lot more than usual. So be careful when driving this month. This could also be business picking up. A great time for career, love life, not so much. Lots going on in your life, busy. This is a time when you have to be especially careful to separate fact from fiction. The information that you receive now will probably have important omissions or distortions or half-truths. Okay, hi Justin, I love half-truths and outright deception at this time, so don't believe everything that you hear. It's also possible that you're being lied to, period, point blank. You're better off not doing negotiations or making decisions now because Mercury's in retrograde. Expect a lot of misunderstandings because your North Node Virgo's already up. If you go to my homepage and you scroll down, first it's like glossary page, and then monthly horoscopes on the bottom. So check it out. So anyways, this is a time when you have to especially separate fact from fiction. I said that. Not the best time for negotiations. Thank you, Crazy Farms. Thank you. So you are better off not doing negotiations at this time. This could be like full-on misunderstandings because North Node is not well aspected in your third house. Hey, Glenn. So because when North Node is not well aspected in the third house, it's like you're going to be at the wrong place at the wrong time, period, point blank. So don't try to like do things at this time because it's like whatever you're trying to do, it's just wrong place, wrong time. All right, so it's the timing of it all. So don't like push things. Don't, just be very, I don't know, get a second opinion or a third opinion during this time period. Alrighty. For some of you here, I feel like there could be a lot of confusion, mistakes in accounting, programming errors at this time, and other technical details are hard to track down and definitely and identify properly. This is also a time where where there's confusion and mistakes in accounting, programming errors, and other technical difficulties happening for you as well. A great time for creativity, music, poetry. Avoid anything that requires accurate technical thinking. You may be the subject of a lot of detours while doing errands. Relatives, siblings, and neighbors tend to misunderstand you. You may have a hard time explaining yourself. Then on the 5th at midnight, Venus enters Aries. This is a great time to cock those brains before you shoot that mouth off because this could be like you being crude and inappropriate, and especially around mixed company. So you could be dealing with like a Cancer or a Libra, and they could find you very off-putting in regards to what you say now. So I would just be very careful in regards to how you speak, and be careful because again, wrong place, wrong time. North Node is not well aspected this month, so be very careful with your communications. This could also be start of being more about your goal. You're very goal-oriented at this time with this energy here, and your needs, desires become more the focus. You're very selective on how much you do for other people. You need more convincing when helping other people. This could be where you are more focused on your goals, hopes, and wishes. You can get your flirt on. It could be really good flirting. It's that flirting where you go to bed like at 8 o'clock p.m. so you can relive the whole situation all over again. So this could be some good flirting going on at this time with this energy here. This could be you focusing more on your goals. Not the most, this could be a great time for talking to somebody, talking to that special person. But also this is a really good time for Tinder and Grindr. Okay, you're not likely to stray far from home, and you'll probably be pleasantly lazy at this time. Try to not to be too much of a leech upon others who support you. You're more your domestic situation does not suit you well, and you may be looking for more exciting surroundings. Parents and family may not be supportive of you, or this could be your spouse or live-in relationship. My life is still going on. I'm 5 minutes and 54 seconds into it. I'm not touching. I don't know what's going on, Anita. I'm not touching nothing. My live on my Aquarius video is still going. Like, the button is still going. The timer is still going. Everything's going. Seriously, I'm a Pisces. I'm an idiot savant when it comes to this stuff, so I don't know what's going on. I do this on my phone. I push the live button. And I'm live. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So I'm sorry. Oh, well, Capricorn was done, so that's why I stopped that. You see, I basically press the X button up there, and then I end the live when I'm done talking. But other than that, I don't do anything else. Okay, well, sorry. Hi, merging spirits again. Aquarius, Sun, and Mercury, Aries, stellium, first house, and yes, everything's fine. So anyways, so this could be, try not to be too much of a leech upon those who support you. Yep, Capricorn's done, and now I'm doing Aquarius. Sorry for the confusion. Parents or your partner could be not supportive of you at this time. You may also feel to be more independent. You can be overly indulgent at this time. So if you've been trying to like lose weight and stuff, this is not the time to do it. This is your cheat month. Or it could be very difficult for you to stick to a diet because you could be super busy. You could also feel burnt out on your routine because you do have a stellium in Aries. So you do tend to get bored with this energy here as well. Watch your spending because you could be over the top with your spending. On the 8th, the solar eclipse at 2:21 p.m. new moon solar eclipse in Aries in your third house. Super busy energy. So you can be more out and about at this time with this energy. For some of you here, be careful with driving. For some of you, this is getting into car accidents, God forbid, or the car could be more of the focus this month. I don't feel like it's necessarily purchasing a car. You can be updating it or fixing it, getting oil change. So this could be problems with your vehicle. Be careful with fixing your car or getting it tuned up because there could be problems with that. You may not be getting along with siblings or live-in relationships at this time. You could be fighting with other people or trying to play mediator, and it's not going to work at this time. So you're going to pick a team. And then for others of you, this may not be you butting heads with others, but you're butting heads with your partner because you have really no patience with other people at this time. Female relatives, you may not be especially supportive of you, or could be absent from your life at this time. For some of you here, let me see. Oh. There. I pinned the message. So for some of you here, they may not be supportive of you at this time with this energy here. Then on the 19th at 10 a.m., the sun enters Taurus in the 4th house. For some of you, the focus is on a relative in your life. This could be dealing with separation or loss, God forbid. The focus could be on father or father's side of the family. This could also be a move happening for some of you. You may not be getting along with your partner at this time. You could find your partner very irritating and you have no patience for them and you're like, why are you here? Why are you talking to me? And they could be trying to make it a point to spend time with you, to be supportive and whatever, but it seems like the way they go about doing things is more like childish and stuff like that. And this could be you being like super busy at this time with this energy and them not giving you your space. You could find your partner very irritating. You two could be fighting like cats and dogs. For others of you, this could be a move happening, a purchasing of property, or you could be stuck in your ways of thinking with this energy. So this could be real power struggles going on with other people at this time. You're really not getting along with family members, especially the attention that they need from you at this time. It's just not working. You know, hi Emily. Your relationships with the older men or father may become more difficult, or you may have obligations to take care of in these areas as well. Communications may be lacking between yourself and other people in your life, especially family. Your personal life may not be as harmonious. Your lifestyle may be irrational. Not the best time to get into confrontations with others. Stay on the right side of law with this energy. Hi, Shangani. Hi, devil. Or you're fighting with the men in your life at this time and really butting heads. You may even walk out of a relationship, or they may walk out on you so they can yo-yo back into your life. So this could be like a separation, and this could be you two trying to figure out what this is for the next 6 months. Okay, and I feel like this is going to be difficult. I feel like what's going to happen here is that you two are going to be like separate lives, and then it's like, you know, okay, maybe we'll move, we'll separate, we'll live in different houses, and then, you know, we'll come back together with this energy here, you know. But this relationship is kind of like on its last leg, okay, is what's happening. So I don't feel like it's going to be like that. I give it 6 months. If not, one of you is already like looking at somebody and already talking to somebody, you know. So it could be like that kind of situation too. So then they're going to be intriguing that relationship. They're going to be still talking to you, but it's just more like talking, and then they're going to be in a, you know, okay. This has been going on since like, this has been going on since like what? Not even last year. Like, I've been talking about this for a while, okay, since Uranus been in Taurus. All right, so this is nothing new. All right, not the easiest time. So be about bigger picture. Hi, Donata. I am good, Emily. So, yeah, so nothing new. So, on the 23rd at 7:49 p.m., the full moon in Scorpio. For some of you, God forbid, this is dealing with separation and loss at this time. For some of you, you do have a T-square happening with the 1st, 4th, and 10th house. So, you may not be on speaking terms with certain family members. You could be fighting with live-in relationships or your spouse with this energy here as well. For some of you here, I feel like this could be a change of career. Your employer or superiors may be going through difficult personal crisis and then taking it out on you. You know, and it's like, don't, leave work at work and home at home. Okay, this is a significant turning point when the course of your life changes rather abruptly. You will value your freedom and assert your independence a lot more, and you may lack of patience for your partner at this time with this energy. Okay, so you are not, this is not going to work, all right? For some of you, if you're married, your marriage partner or your partner or yourself may be wanting more independence and freedom at this time. Marriage doesn't survive during this period. Infidelity. And then on top of that, on the 16th, Vulcan, who's in the sign of Leo for the next 70 years, opposing Pluto, is like, no. So this is not the easiest time for love. Infidelity is possible. Partnerships in business are unstable, making you feel like you don't know where you stand with other people with this energy. Be about bigger picture when it comes to your relationships, because love relationships at this time could be very much strained with this energy, or they could be going through a lot of changes, okay, and a lot of fighting going on, because there's got to be a lot of compromising. You could be going to, marriage counseling as well. On the 25th at 8:54 a.m., Mercury goes direct. This is in your 3rd house. You're still dealing with the same energies. You're prone to slights and missed opportunities. Your mental concentration increases with this energy. Well, you seek Jesus too, Casey. All right. This is more emphasis on attention to details in your communications with others. You may have problems with communicating with relatives. Others are prone to misunderstand you. You may be the subject of a lot of detours while doing errands. Relatives and siblings and neighbors tend to misunderstand you. You often have a hard time explaining yourself. You are prone to slights and missed opportunities. You may have problems. Oh, where am I going? So I feel like at this time, whatever's going on in your life, I feel like this could be dealing with love relationships, especially live-in relationships. You're bored in your relationship. You're just not interested anymore. You're not interested in working on the relationship anymore. You're like, forget it. I'm done. I'm over it. You're not trying to be vulnerable or communicate your feelings with this person. But also, I feel like this is like going to be like you two playing head-tripping mind games with each other. Like for real mind games. It's like, I can't kill you, but I'll mentally mess you up. It's like the game of Saw is gonna begin. Let the games begin. You know, it is like that. So I don't know. So if you want to save your relationship, I suggest be more open, be more vulnerable, let them in, connect, you know, and stuff like that instead of throwing in the towel. So it's up to you what you want to do with this energy here. Dealing with a Scorpio. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Verlisa. And Geminis do not, I know Gemini's been, Geminis have been, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I've been seeing that in Gemini's horoscopes too for a while there about their relationships too. If you want to stay, you got to be nice. It's up to you. If you don't want to stay, then, you know, play the game of Saw. If you want to stay, then be nice. Hi, Andrew. Then on the 29th at 7:31 a.m., Venus enters Taurus. Everybody's like, but I don't want to be nice. I want to play Saw. And it's like, uh-oh. So this is going to be Saw number 23. The women versus their men. Let the games begin. So... Oh, you're welcome, Verlisa. So, anyways, this is in your 4th house. You tend to be more about your creature comforts at this time. You can be going into hermit mode with this energy. So this is definitely, love you too, Mary. This is definitely no contacting, no communications with your soon-to-be ex. And you're very reluctant to communicate too. It's kind of like, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? You know, or you're in a room by yourself and you refuse to come out, or you're living separate lives and one's in that house, the other one's in that house, and nobody says nothing to nobody. Okay, and this could last for like 6 months before you decide to get a divorce. You may have some obligations to attend to with regards to your family. The value of your house could be reappraised downward. It feels like your home does not support you, or the domestic circumstances does not permit you to relax. Okay. Oop. Mary's like, yep. Oop. Okay. Be aware of guests that you invite in your home because they may overstay their welcome with this energy here as well. Your personal life may be in a state of upheaval and you may seek deeper meaning and sense of belonging. Relationships begun at this time can be very complicated because like you're still married, okay, and ultimately challenging because like for some of you here it could be a situation where baby mama or baby daddy does something cute and you're like, oh, and then you guys go back together, and guess what, it might be for 3 months or 6 months and then you guys break up again. So like this person is gonna have to be extremely patient because, you know, it's kind of hard ripping off an arm and being like, I'm okay. No, you're not. Like, and then on top of that, Pluto's in Aquarius, and Pluto in Aquarius is going to make you realize, bitch, you're not okay. Cry, bitch. And you're going to be like, I don't want to cry. And it's going to be like, bitch, I said cry. And it's like, and then next thing you know, the boo-hooing, the healing, the boo-hooing sucks. Because I already went through it with Pluto and Aquarius. It sucks. You don't even realize it because, you know, I'm an Aquarius rising. So it's kind of like we know how we do. We repress, we repress, we repress, we repress. And we good at it too. We repress. But Pluto and Aquarius is like, acknowledge that, acknowledge that, acknowledge that, and then it's like you crying like you don't believe because you're healing from this relationship. So it might actually take a year. So if you are going to be in a relationship, be open and honest with that person. Let them know you're healing, because you're going to have times where like this person could trigger you like this and goes ding, and next thing you know, you live it and you pissed off because this person's making you remind you of the other person, and you're like, oh hell no. Okay, so that's what's going on there. For some of you, you could be dealing with somebody that's manipulative, controlling behaviors, or you could experience that through your partner. You must be especially careful of resisting change and holding on to negative attachments. So if you're really trying to make this work, you see, when God don't want you somewhere, God gonna show you why you shouldn't be there. God gonna mentally mess you up and be like, you need to go. You know, it's like that story about the priest that waits for a sign from God with the hurricanes and says, and they say there's a hurricane coming. Everybody evacuate onto the mainland, into the gym, into this high school, blah, blah, blah. The priest sits at the harbor and says, no, I'm waiting for a sign from God. The second sign, an ambulance shows up and says, come in the thing. We want to save your life and stuff. Hi, Robin. We want to save your life and stuff like that. Come in the ambulance. We'll take you to the shelter. No, I'm waiting a sign for God. Then the helicopter shows up before the hurricane comes. Says, come on, dude, get in. No, I'm waiting for a sign from God. The guy dies. He goes up to heaven and goes to God. I waited for you, and I waited for you to send me a sign. God said, I sent you an announcement. I sent you an ambulance. I sent you a helicopter. You didn't listen. Then you died. You know, it's like that. It's like God giving you all the signs, but you're not listening to it. You're not seeing. You don't want to see. It's not good enough for you. So it's like, okay, whatever. Suffer through it. You know, then on the 30th at 11:33 a.m., Mars enters Aries in your third house. Cock those damn braids before you shoot that mouth out. Stay on the right side of the damn wall. You are going to be accident prone with this energy. Your car is not going to be working at this time. Okay, you can be experiencing problems with the car with this energy. Oh, thank you, Tony. You're waiting for the wagon. You need more proof. Your physical energy is at a low point. You could be burnt out. You could be emotionally burnt out, like with your relationship, and you could be emotionally burnt out with your routine, because a stellium in Aries, you get very bored with things with this energy. Oh, thank you, Tony. So it could be like that happening. For some of you, you're easily distracted at this time with activities around you, and things seem to fall apart more easily at this time. Literally, you may be prone to deceive other people rather than engage in direct confrontation. So you can be telling like little white lies to get out of things at this time with this energy, because even though you're dealing with Aries signs, Aries still don't like to deal with confrontation because it got planets in Libra. Okay. And you don't want to disappoint everybody. You want to make everybody happy. And you want to be the good guy. You know, it's like, okay. All right. So trust and honesty is important right now. Open communication is important right now. So be careful with lying. Try to keep it open and honest. Avoid being unrealistic in business ventures. Having delusions of grandeur. Okay. Not the time to have delusions of grandeur. All righty. If you want help, I can help you with that 6-month report in the link in the description box below, or yearly. Okay, for some of you may not be getting along with family at this time. You could be really butting heads with family. For some of you, you want to stay on the right side of the law. You may have a friendly dispute with neighbors. Friendly. But it's more like call the law, okay, or with relatives, and have a difficulty finding like compromise at this time because everybody wants to be right. Someone ends up giving in for the sake of peace, though, so be careful with that, and then the other person's not going to be happy still. So it's not going to last long either, because the other person's still going to complain when Mercury is officially direct. So I give it in somewhere like Taurus season, which is very soon. So the first card I come up with is 4 of Coins. You want more stability in your life. You could be securing your bag at this time. For some of you, you need to bend like the palm tree. I know you can be, and be flexible and be compromising, which is easier said than damn done, okay? So you may not be so compromising with planets in Taurus coming in. So it could be like that going on. Okay. The 4 of Wands, I feel with this energy here, definitely a lot about your stability at this time with this energy. For some of you, the focus is going to be on work and home, work and home, work and home. After you read this, you're like, nope, 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 I'm avoiding all this shit. Just stay away from me. Don't talk to me. I'm getting a hotel. I'm going to stay here. You know, if you want something, text message, do not contact me. It's being manifested. The Queen of Wands, I feel like you can be diplomatic at this time with this energy here as well. For some of you, you could be making a point too. I think some of you are going to take my horoscope literally, and you're just going to be like, the level of shut the hell up has just started. So if I'm in silence, just, you know, just realize that. The 4 Four of Cups, I feel like you're more about your financial security at this time. A great time for money and securing the bag. Okay, the Hierophant card deals with groups or organizations here with this energy as well. For some of you here, I feel like you could be making some good investment opportunities, or you could be purchasing property at this time with this energy as well. The Death card does bring about changes coming up for you with this energy here. The Ten of Swords, I feel for some of you here, this is starting over in certain areas of your life. Ooh, okay, so you're starting over in certain areas of your life. Like I said, you're not getting along with certain people in your life at this time with this energy here. The Ten of Wands, oh, this is going to be a rough energy time for you. Okay, so all right, namaste it down, delve into spirituality at this time, cling to God, because this is going to be a rough energy. I don't see you happy at all. Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, you're not happy. You got to touch it, see it in order to believe it. So this could be a very rough energy time for you. For some of you, you are throwing yourself into your work just to avoid your partner. But for some of you here, this could also be the iron is hot with work and you have the Midas touch going on with work. So you could be more focused on work at this time. This could also be business picking up, and it's like you don't want nobody to mess around with you when you're making your coin. So it's like you could be very grouchy when other people kind of like throw wrenches at you at this time, want to spend time with you or whatever, because you're more about your coin. For others of you, you're avoiding confrontation, so you prefer to work all those hours at work and stay at work. Okay, the Three of Swords, I see a purging happening, so certain things may no longer apply in your life at this time. You know, like our relationships are that were very, very long term, like 14 to 23 years, those will suffer a lot. So it's not the energy. I already did Scorpio. Check it out on my homepage on my YouTube channel, and scroll down, you'll see a glossary page and then the monthly horoscopes. Okay, the Emperor card, I feel for some of you here, you could be dealing, okay, here we go, a description. You could be dealing with somebody in power, somebody who makes good money. You could be dealing with somebody who's stubborn, and I feel like this is a happy energy time for you regardless of that. Okay, so the Star card, this is manifesting things that you want at this time with this energy here as well. Wishes coming true. If whatever it is that you're feeling and believing, it's happening. So if you want this person to leave, this person's leaving, and they're going to leave you behind. I feel for some of you, somebody's telling you half truths. So if you feel like somebody is lying to you or something like that, or somebody is having an affair or wants to have an affair, I feel like you could be picking up on that. You know, it's like, you know, I don't know why people do that, but you could be picking up on that at this time with this energy. Jiu-jitsu? Jiu-jitsu is real? I know jiu-jitsu is real. Okay, well, I know jiu-jitsu is real. Okay, we're talking about jiu-jitsu. Doesn't make sense. But whatever. So anyways, so this could be the Magician card. Your consciousness is changing. Somebody's coming back from your past with this energy. Like I said before, somebody could be dealing with separation or loss at this time with this energy here as well. I don't know. So it could be like that going on during this time period. I do see traveling coming up with this energy. The Eight of Swords, for some of you here, you can be going through it emotionally. Of course you are, with this energy here as well. The curses are, you know what, whatever you give life to, then it shall become. If you believe in demons and curses and stuff like that, like for me, I mean, I've lived in Haiti all my life, and I've seen some stuff, but what I've learned with the right plant and the right fishies, you could make some really good potions, and it's like you could almost kill a person. Okay, so I've seen that stuff. So I think if you know the right ingredients and chemicals, then yeah, it works. But other than that, I think it's more of a subconscious thing, you know. Like I don't do, like for example, I don't do health readings. You know why? Because the brain is a powerful thing, you know. So if I wanted to sit there and like tell your brain whatever it is I wanted to tell it, guess what? It's gonna do it, So I don't, I think it's more of like a mind body thing, because I've seen so many of this stuff in like literally like Santeria and stuff. I have bathed myself in some green stuff. Y'all know the green stuff if you live in Florida, okay? And how you go to the bushes, y'all know what I'm talking about. And I never seen anything awesome happen. Like one time, I'll give you a story. One time, my grandmother was in Haiti. We're very, very well off people in Haiti, very rich people in Haiti, the bourgeoisie of Haiti. And what happened was, this homeless man came up to her, and I always tell this story because it's a good example of this, right? And she's a voodoo priestess. And what happened was, everybody in Florida know the green stuff. You go to that bush with the little cherry tree with the little red. Those who know what I'm talking about, okay? But anyway, so what happened was, he was like, this little homeless man was like, I can make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. This little homeless man telling my grandmother this while she's food shopping in the things in the open markets. And then she says to him, when you make yourself rich and get yourself out of this situation, you come see me. And we never heard from him. So there you go. So, I think it's just all like a state of mind. I like astrology. I believe in astrology because like everything that happens to me in astrology. So it's kind of like, damn, so it's kind of like that. So I like astrology. I do like spirituality, but when it comes to like witches and shit like that, what I've learned is that if the witch and the Santerias, if they're not rich in millions and millions of dollars like my grandmother was, then I really don't believe in it, I have seen her do stuff and make people pass out, but also she's using real chemicals. Like she drying up fishes and stuff like that. Like she putting stuff on me and stuff like that. I made my other grandmother pass out. They took off my clothes in the middle of the airport because I made her pass out. And I'm walking around coming out of Haiti naked and stuff. And I'm like crying. I was a little girl because she put stuff on my shirt to make her, and she felt the energy on it too. And it made her dizzy and sick and she was nauseous. Another time, something happened to my brother that she did too. I don't know what she did, but my brother got stung by a mosquito and his face swelled up like the Elephant Man. So she was, to me, a very powerful voodoo priestess that I knew. And even my grandfather would call her the witch, so I didn't mess with her. But and she was rich. So, and so far, everybody's like, I'm a witch. I'm like, and I haven't seen nothing, sometimes, and, like, so I just I don't really like believe in it and stuff like that. It's like so hard for me to believe in a lot of things because it's like I have, like law of attraction stuff. Sometimes I have to be in a really, really good consciousness and a good mood to make positive things happen to me, for me, and then a lot of times I just don't see it, so it's like I don't believe in it, and then the tarot readings too. Oh, don't get me started, so it's kind of like astrology is what I believe in and stuff like that, and I take that more. I don't take it, well, I do take it seriously, when there's a bunch of red lines going on, I take it seriously, and I do my own reports on me and stuff like that and things like that. But when it comes to like witches and stuff like that, I'm just like, okay, so it's like, yeah, so I get very like, okay, well, show me something, and then it's mostly like, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm like, okay, do you want me to bring you my knife? Because my Damascus knife that I have for cooking, that can kill us, because I know how many times I almost chopped my finger off. That could kill us. Would you like me to bring it to you and you can just stab me? It's like, what's up, So it's kind of like that kind of situation. So I don't necessarily believe in that. A lot of times they're like, I'm going to curse you. I'm like, why don't you make me rich? Why don't you make me rich? Stop it. Anyways, so this is also at a time where you can be very unorganized here with this energy. So I would be careful with that. So you may not be as organized as you want to be. You may have a difficult time keeping on top of things because you just have too many things going on at this time with this energy. Okay, so this is busy energy. The Seven of Cups, I see you recommitting yourself to your goals. So if you were thinking like business sucks, it's not doing well, nothing's happening. Well, business is going to do well at this time with this energy here. Okay, so this is going to be a great time for business with this energy. Alrighty. The Two of Wands, I feel like this is a time where you're going to be reinventing yourself. You're very original in your way of thinking with this energy as well. You could be coming up with money-making ideas with this energy. For some of you, you could be reinventing the self at this time with this energy. For some of you who've been working on yourself, you could see like physical changes happening for you during this time period as well. The Seven of Swords, you're more quiet into yourself. I feel for some of you here that you could be hurting other people unintentionally. Be careful of that Venus in Aries. You could be hurting other people unintentionally without noticing it. I do that too. Sometimes, like, I don't know, if I pick up on energy, like I'll just tell it like how it is and how it's gonna be, and then next thing you know, somebody's like, oh my God, and I'm like, oops, my bad, you know. They just hate that. So yeah, sometimes, so that could be how you do it unintentionally, because you're gonna call somebody's stuff out without even realizing you're talking about that. One time I was getting a massage and I basically told off my masseuse. And I told her off because I was like, for some reason, I got into it. And then I don't know what the hell happened, but I was talking and that's okay. You can get off whenever you feel like it. And I was like talking, and then all of a sudden, like, it was like, I don't know what happened. I basically described Sagittarius, and then I said Sagittarius, and then I basically told off Sagittarius, and she looked at me and she like cracked my back in such a way that it hurt, and then she went, "I'm a Sagittarius," and I went, "Oh, damn." And I'm like, "I'm sorry." And we just started laughing. I mean, it was just like funny. The Six of Cups, you can be sentimental about the past with this energy here. For some of you, this could be something of sentimental value being given to you at this time with this energy, okay? The Queen of Coins, I feel, in the words of the great disciple Oprah Winfrey, let your wounds be your wisdom at this time with this energy. So you definitely could be fighting with other people, like I said. So just cock those brains before you shoot that mouth off. I feel like you're not over certain situations, and Pluto is just bringing up all that emotional tar at this time with this energy here as well. The Two of Cups, I feel you could be going through it mentally. If you're crushing on somebody, you could be very obsessed with this person. Okay, and you could be like really crushing on them at this time with this energy. Alrighty, the Three of Cups, I feel with this energy here, there could be lots of communications between you and friends. This could be an emotionally confusing time for you as well when it comes to love. The Eight of Wands, you could be receiving a message in love. This could also be traveling coming up. For some of you, this could be adulting and taking on certain responsibilities at this time with this energy here as well. Okay, I feel for some of you, somebody is definitely lying to you this month with this energy. The Knight of Coins, more money coming in. All right, the mind on the money and the money on the mind. Somebody does find you to be their type. Okay, I feel like this could be somebody older than you. The Knight of Wands, but this person is scared to come forward, which is fine. I feel like everybody's going through their own like stuff at this time with this energy here, and a lot of men are really scared to go into love because they had breakups last year and stuff like that and kind of went through it. It's almost done. I only got 3 more cards to do. So, the Devil card, endings are coming up at this time with this energy. You could also be dealing with a liar or a manipulative person or a dominating person. Also, this could be leaving a toxic relationship. I do see a divorce happening, or you could get fired from your job, so be careful with that. The Three of Coins, this is growth happening. For some of you here, as I connect with this energy, for some of you, the focus could be on your children, and this could be like dealing with a child that's special needs with this energy. And then the Sun card, a new relationship is going to be coming in here soon with this energy. So just be patient for that, okay? I love you, my airbenders. Thank you, Anita, for being my moderator tonight. I appreciate you. And show your love and support, and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I'm going on to Pisces now. Kisses. Mwah.